It's time for the main event. Budweiser, the king of beers, presents USA's Tuesday night fights. For the USBA lightweight title, Ivan Robinson takes on the challenge of Sammy Mejias. And when you take a look at Ivan Robinson, on the outside, it looks like he has it all. He's young, he's undefeated, he's a USBA champion, and he's ranked #1 in the world in the lightweight division. But after his last fight, Ivan Robinson has been filled with venom. You recall his last fight? The master boxer with the lightning quick hands decided to slug it out with Demetrius Sabalas. He wanted to give his Blue Horizon fans a good show, wanted to make actually out Macho, a tough opponent, but it backfired because he subsequently didn't look like a future champ to his hometown crowd, and his close unanimous decision victory was met by lusty boos that reverberated off the walls here at the Blue Horizon. Now, despite his lofty position as a USBA champion, #1 in the world in the IBF, Robinson, in a few of his recent fights, has not lived up to expectations, and he somewhat reluctantly returns here, and right now very reluctant to step up into the ring. Tonight, he enters the ring.
They're going to put you down. Ivan Robinson has been reading every article that comes out on him, and believe it or not, he only sees one half of it, the bad half.
Well, we knew him as a bubbly, likable personality, but he has made a 180-degree turn, and you could see it on his face tonight.
His anger is manifest. What a change.
Let's take a look at the Castrol tail of the tape matching up these two lightweights. Robinson at 135, and he is starting to have difficulty making that weight. Mejias a pound lighter. Robinson with a couple of inch reach advantage. This is a USBA title fight, and the rules: standing 8 count not in effect, 3 knockdown rule not in effect. You cannot be saved by the bell, scoring on the 10-point must scoring system. And now the champ will take a look at the strengths and the weaknesses of these two fighters on the blackboard.
On the boxing blackboard for this week, the #1 world-rated contender is Ivan Robinson. His strengths are his fast, flashy style, good combinations with a solid foundation. Ivan's weaknesses: a susceptible, weak defense. That because he lacks focus in the ring. Sluggers can control his style, just like Sammy Mejias would like. His strengths: an aggressive slugging style with accurate punches. His weaknesses: this is a major step up in class for Sammy. Really a prelim fighter, and last fight 9 months ago, he's hampered by inactivity. He's reaching up tonight.
Once again, we're live from the legendary Blue Horizon here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as Peltz Boxing Promotions and Budweiser, the king of beers, proudly present USA Network's main event. It's the USBA Lightweight Championship. It's approved by the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission, the Honorable George Boquetto, Commissioner, Greg Serb, Executive Director, and is sanctioned by the USBA, its president, the Honorable Robert W. Lee, Sr. The supervisor in attendance at ringside this evening is John Lucas from Piscataway, New Jersey. Our judges: John Stewart from Lawnside, New Jersey, Lynn Carter from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and Ron Greenlee from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In the ring at this time, a man in charge of the scheduled 12-round title bout from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ernie Sharif. And now, my good friends, introducing the principals. First, in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with the blue trim. He weighed in at an even 134 pounds. Now, this young man has 15 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, with 9 knockouts. All the way from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the challenger, Sammy Mejias. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with the gold trim. He weighed in at an even 135 pounds. Now this young pugilist is undefeated in 21 pro bouts with 10 big knockouts. A native of the Nicetown section of Philadelphia, and now making his home in Delran, New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the USBA lightweight champion and ranked the top 10 in the world by all major sanctioning bodies, Ivan Mighty Robinson. Robinson. Let's go, Sammy.
Clear the ring.
Let's go. Ivan, let's go.
All right, fellas. You received your instructions in the dressing room. At this time, were there any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? All right, listen to me now. Obey my command at all times. If you don't, I'm going to penalize you.
What's the belt?
Belt's right here.
Where's the
All
belt?
right. Belt's right here. That's the belt. I don't want to see any low blows now. Belt is clear. All right? All right, now God bless you. Listen, give them what they came to see. Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands and come out fighting.
Well, maybe in the end this will all be very good for Ivan Robinson. I have never seen him this focused for a fight. Perhaps it could be nothing more than the fact that that Sabalas fight was 7 months ago. And for Ivan Robinson, that's a long time off, and had all that time to think about that night.
Yeah, but which fight is he focused for, Al? The fight in the ring or a fight that he feels is going on outside the ring?
Hey, Sean, you had to go through all of this on your way up, starting to hear everybody asking you questions. When are you going to fight next? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? How do you get by it?
Well, you just have to realize at the first you're never going to be good enough for everybody. And sometimes all you need to do is go in there and try to do as good as you can for yourself. Get in there and please yourself.
And it's actually...
And relax. You can't listen to all this negativity in your career. That's part of focus. The mental conditioning is more important than physical conditioning. Boxing, as I've said it so many times, 90% mental, 10% physical. And part of that mental conditioning is not listening to anybody except your trainer in that corner.
Well, perhaps this is the process of Ivan Robinson learning. As he said, you heard him before, Sam is here to satisfy myself. I'm coming in to just win this fight. Sometimes, you know, you step in the blue, and here's Ivan Robinson, who's a master technician. Incredible speed with his hands, blistering combinations. But instead, you know, playing to the fans here, or maybe just a macho type of thing against Sabalas and several opponents preceding him against a 7-2 Isaac Cruz. He went in and slugged and traded and taken to the distance against Juan Negron. Won a split decision. And he comes in with high expectations. Fans wanted more from him, and he elected to slug it out, which is not actually his fight game.
No, I've seen him, and I followed his career for a long time. He is a terrific boxer puncher, but when he tries to get to become a brawler, fight in the trenches on the inside, I don't think he's as effective. Now, it is a more enjoyable way to fight. The rounds go by quicker. The crowd gets more into it. But even if you're on the outside and you're working, the crowd's going to appreciate that as long as you compliment your opponent. You do in boxing what your opponent does not do best. If they brawl best, you're well served by not brawling. There's a good left hook. Sammy Mejias has good power. 9 KOs in his 15 wins. He says he is more patient in the ring now. He's more aware, more aggressive, and more experienced. His maturity is helping him now. His best punch is that left hook.
And what he's trying to do, what the other fighters have been successful in doing with Robinson, of getting him out of his fight plan. But Robinson hangs back here at the end of round number 1. In and out goes Robinson nicely.
If you think straight.
3 shots, man.
Into the Ivan Robinson corner.
Come on. You all right?
Motherfucker done butted me 3 times.
Yeah.
You know?
I want you to be alert, stay focused, look at him, don't get distracted. When you
That's
need to
his
pick it
father,
up,
Jim
you know,
Robinson,
pick it up a little bit.
telling his son to stay focused.
From here on out, okay?
But in his tirade yesterday, Ivan Robinson mad at everybody, mad at the fans of Philadelphia. You should even include his trainers, just like he can't at this point listen to anybody. I don't know if he's at the point where he's been reading those headlines, as you said, Sean. And,
a lot of frustration,
on
too.
that pedestal.
Yeah, a lot of frustration and expectations because of Ivan Robinson's career.
Is it that, or is he confused that he doesn't know? What are the fans wanting to see? Is it a no-win? If I box him, then they're going to say, hey, this guy can't punch. Then if I punch him and trade and make easy fights, easy fights tougher, they'll say, hey, why is he having such a difficult time? Robinson may be looking at it as a no-win situation for him.
But every fighter goes through that. I have heard it so many times with every fighter. They knock out somebody and everybody says he has no stamina. They go the distance with everybody and say he can't knock anybody out. It's part of the game. And some of the game is the mystique of being a fighter in the ring, the mystique of not showing all of your wares. Sometimes you want to knock these fighters out in the first round. Sometimes you want to go 10, 12 rounds with them. Now, this is the Ivan Robinson that I have seen, that I have liked in the ring. The moving, jabbing, the good sliding around his opponent. Ivan Robinson also coming from here in Philadelphia, 242 and 18 as an amateur, 1991 National Amateur Champion. Everybody is expecting him to be a world champion. And he's getting frustrated standing around waiting for the shot. Good combination from Robinson, but one thing Robinson must do is get active, get busy, fight every couple of months. There's a good right hand. Mejias had good luck with that in the first round, and he's landing here in the second, trying to tie up Robinson. Break him brawl. Also, he wants to get Robinson past those first 3 rounds. He watched a tape of Robinson's style. He said Robinson will try to show off. He has a date for a title shot, so he's looking past me, and he does not like pressure.
Mejias has won 8 in a row, 5 of those by knockout. He has now worked his way into the top 20. The WBC at number 18 is ranked number 1 by the WBO. And he is really into the moment in this one. He's enjoying it, steps back to admire his work, playing with Robinson, feels no pressure whatsoever. He feels that Robinson's the guy under pressure.
Yeah, because of these fans here in Philadelphia fighting at home. He says, I came into this to win. I trained hard. This win will help my career explode. Sammy Mejias.
Well documented, the tough, demanding Philadelphia crowd. Very knowledgeable fight fans here at the Blue. And you mix that in with the high expectations they've had for Ivan Robinson. It explodes with a combination, but he has Mejias right on top of him.
Making
Good
him
one
work.
developing. Ivan Robinson 21-0 with 10 knockouts. Not a one-punch KO artist, but he can stop an opponent with quick-handed combination punches. And we have seen so many times here in Philadelphia of opponents coming into the hometown of fighters and winning over the crowd just by their sheer determination and courage. And now Robinson has Mejias where he wants him. There is the quick-handed combination punches, and the crowd responds for Robinson.
Very fast punches from Robinson. His best punch, he says, is the left hook, and he landed that right there. Sammy Mejias smiles at Robinson. Mejias wants to make Robinson work in these other early rounds. This one's scheduled for 12. Mejias knows it.
As Sean had mentioned, Robinson with the stellar amateur career, 242 victories and 260 fights, 2-time national champion. And the fights that we have seen him, Sean, originally starting with him, really building up Ivan Robinson. And he has impressed us as a very good young fighter, but he has not as the upcoming sensation as he had been advertised here a little earlier in his career. He has not stepped to that level.
Yeah, he's not really improved. He began and he was going along, he was listening, paying attention, really focused, he was improving, and all of a sudden he stopped improving, and now he's to that point. When fighters quit listening and they don't hear what their corner is telling them and they don't try what their corner is telling them, then they stop improving. And I'm afraid that's what's happened to Ivan Robinson, and he is battling with Sammy Mejias.
Right, and what we have seen over the last 6 months or so, Ivan Robinson ranked #1 by the IBF. Overrated.
Yeah, certainly a lot of ability to improve, but he's not moving up from here. He's not taking a step up yet.
One thing he said, some of the stuff he's going through now, maybe that's what he needs to focus. To get him mad, to get him upset.
He's looking very strong here in this third round.
He is. Good first round for Robinson. Stalking. Mejias backing up, taking the shots now. Robinson and Mejias bounce back with a left and then a wild right hand. Robinson jumps into it.
Oscar De La Hoya.
To be a winner in the ring, I have to give more than just 100% and never quit. Speed Stick works as hard as I do. It gives me 110% protection against odors with its long-lasting deodorant ingredients.
Speed Stick, it never quits.
Here's some of those fast, flashy punches. Look at these shots from Robinson. Yeah, they're fast. Yeah, they're flashy. But how many of these are landing? Nice roll-arounds, even a smile on the face from Mejias right there.
We counted 2 landing, but Robinson showing the kind of effort and style and flash that these Philadelphia fans want to see from him, and he got a big hand from the crowd at the end of that last round.
Yeah, an appreciative crowd, appreciative of his efforts. Knowledgeable crowd here in Philadelphia. They understand boxing, and they also understand the struggles that these kids go through to get to this point in their careers. Some of the sight from Mejias. A little smile on the face.
Robinson warned between rounds in the corner to keep his balance, not to get too excited, leaning into Mejias, who has a pretty dangerous punch.
Good combination from Robinson. And Mejias throwing only one shot, the left hook.
And a point. Remember in the opening of the fight and the instructions, the referee, Ernie Sharif, taking extra time. At least Mejias wanted extra time to actually define where exactly is Robinson's belt. Scheduled for 12 USBA lightweight championship.
That's also a little bit of show. You try to get your opponent out of thinking he's in control during that stare down. It's very important to try to win the stare down. Again, Robinson pouring it on, picking it up from where he left it off in the third. Mejias landing his occasional single shots, but they're getting in and they're doing damage downstairs. In these 12-round fights, the body punches accumulate. Although, look at Mejias there, he's the one holding on.
And not only that, you see getting a little closer to using the elbows, and the crowd picking up on that. Well, he is 31 years old. He's out of boxing for 6 years, from 1987 to 1993, kind of tired of boxing. He also was going through a divorce. He was starting his own business, plus he had a good job full-time at the San Juan Marriott. He was a banquet server, a bartender. And one of the perks there, he also had the keys to the gym and able to work out on a regular basis. Oh, jumping into Robinson with the left hand.
Robinson up. Robinson scoring at the end of that fourth round again.
And he went back to his corner and heard it from his people, who are very happy with his performance so far through the first 4 rounds. And you can see Robinson very serious, very focused, very determined. The last few fights, in listening into his corner people during fights, you were hearing comments from them to him like, don't mess around, get more focused, don't give away rounds. And that is the farthest thing from Robinson so far in this fight.
Oh, yeah, it's pitching a shutout so far. Pitching shots like that. Nice right hand. When a fighter says no, that means yes. You tag them with a good shot, they shake their head no.
By the way, at the San Juan Marriott, Sammy Mejias, who is a popular bartender there, known for his Sammy Special. White rum, cranberry juice, ginger ale, and a squeeze of lime. And he is trying to serve up a Sammy Special, a right-hand wallop in this fight against Ivan Robinson. But Sammy Mejias digging himself a hole now where he may just have to come up with that Sammy Special to come away with this fight.
Yeah, I think he'd love to put a Sammy Special over in the water bottle of Ivan Robinson. Robinson's too fast.
But Robinson does get hit.
Yeah, an occasional left hook from Mejias. Mejias has good power. It's just a matter of him being outpunched so far in this fight. Robinson has set the tempo, the control, the pace. He's kept the pressure on. He's landed the combinations, the more effective punches. Yes, he's missed a lot of punches, but he's still landing the majority of them.
And Robinson will say, hey, people are saying, hey, I get hit. You do get hit in boxing, but it's a question with his talent and his skills, could he be getting hit less?
I think he would be more effective if he did not get hit so much. Yes, keep the pressure on. Yes, keep your punches in your opponent's face. They throw a lot of punches. You have to have a busy style. But he is so good with his movement that he shouldn't stand in there and slug with other fighters, with other limited fighters who only know one style of fighting. I think in a lot of fights, he makes them more difficult than they have to be.
And he is slowing Mejias down. Mejias now is basically one-punch lunges.
Well, this looks like a different Ivan Robinson, though, that we've seen so far. He looks like he's listening.
Round number 6 of this 12-round USBA title fight. Undefeated. 21-0, Ivan Robinson in the black trunks. And 15-2-1, Sammy Mejias in the white trunks. Mejias ranked number 18 by the WBC, was the #1 contender in the WBO, never did get a title shot and fell out of the rankings, said it had something to do politically, if you could believe that.
What a surprise. What a shock.
Mejias said he came here not to play, wanted to pressure for 12 rounds, not let this opportunity escape. And he actually is not living up to those words.
He's not really having to pressure because all the pressure has been applied by Ivan Robinson.
He said Robinson been out for 7 months. It was in that last fight against Demetrius Sabalas, who was cut over the left eye, sustained 16 stitches. Then that area became infected. Was out for even longer. Tried to get a fight in February, but that fell out. As Mejias falling out of the ring. Meanwhile, Mejias hasn't fought in 9 months. He had been sparring with Azuma Nelson. And during those sessions, Mejias injured his right elbow. He fought a couple of fights with the ailing elbow, and then he took that time off. So he's in the ring for the first time in 9 months. He has assured us that the elbow is 100%.
Well, the elbow may be fine, but he's getting outpunched. Robinson landing more blows because he's throwing more blows. He's got Mejias standing there looking to see what Robinson's going to do next. Blinding speed, and Mejias has been blinded. Ooh, look at that. Nice little hook off a jab from Ivan. Sammy. Sammy's having trouble with his movement, too. He expected for Robinson to stay on the inside with him all night.
Robinson getting in the combinations and getting out. For Robinson, the formula: box, stick and move combinations, get out of there. He can be very successful that way. 10 seconds to go in the sixth, and we will pause for a word from your local cable systems.
Live
Blue Horizon. Big crowd as usual here in Philadelphia. And jumping in the fray very quickly is Sammy Mejias. Crowd getting on him, but hey, the bell sounded. Robinson has to be ready. And now a point taken away. Again, Ernie Sharif saying there was a low blow. Second point taken away from Mejias. I think the handwriting already on the wall for Sammy. With 6 rounds down, looks to be way behind in points. Robinson, a very patient 6th round, just taking his shots. And now another point being taken away for the hold by Mejias. Not as effective a hold as the referee has on him. So 3 points have been taken away by Mejias on the part of Mejias. And watch the elbows now. Mejias in a point now that he is so far behind, and I think in the Robinson corner they have to be alert to Mejias trying to come in with the elbows, low blow, trying to turn this, and right now the champ is in the Robinson corner. Sean?
Yeah, I'm talking to Odell Cathay. This is the kind of fight you wanted. What do you like tonight?
Well, I actually like him to box, use his quickness, use his combinations, just like he's doing right now. He's doing what I want him to do all night long, make the fight easy.
Yeah, but in the past, you haven't liked him slugging so much. How are you keeping him focused to move?
You gotta come back. Yes. I don't know. I'm just glad it's happening. That's all. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
A couple of points have been taken away from Mejias. Do you have to watch out for dirty tactics?
Yes. He likes to throw low blows. I guess he figured he'll slow Ivan down with that.
And Odell, you know now that Sammy is fighting out of desperation. Will that play into the hands of Ivan?
Well, I couldn't hear the question, Sean.
Well, all right, we're going to go back over to Al. There's a lot. This thing is really heating up. You got to get busy. Keep an eye on this fight, Odell. Al?
And now another point taken away. This has become a low blow festival. It was Ivan Robinson returning a low blow of Sammy Mejias, and now Mejias comes in low again. Ernie Sharif very quickly going to the gun and taking points away. Question of when will he stop the fight? Nice shot by Sammy Mejias, cuts through. Mejias now trying to do anything he can in the 7th round to turn this fight around, to upset Ivan Robinson and take him out of his game. And the crowd's reaction voiced at the tactics of Sammy Mejias. And another fight might break out between the corner of Mejias and the referee. 4 points have been taken away from Mejias.
Yeah, Sammy's really not in this fight, but so many fighters try to do too. In a fight where they are way behind like Sammy is, sometimes they try to foul out. Instead of getting beat, they try to foul out of the fight.
Yeah, how many points do we have to take away before
it's over?
It's over. And we have
disqualification, and it's bad for Ivan Robinson, who's trying to build his career, to have a disqualification on his record instead of a win.
Trying to recall the fight we had about a month ago in Digger. It'll come to me. Kidney Diggs.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Against Tony Martin.
Yep.
Martin must have hit low 4 times before one point was taken away. And here, in very quickly, is the referee, Ernie Sharif. And now, Sammy Mejias trying to turn up. Watch the elbow of Mejias. Can he get Robinson off the track?
I tell you, this is a dangerous fighter because of these tactics that Mejias is using now. Trying to get Robinson out of that game plan. Trying to throw him off.
Mejias already, with still 5 rounds to go, knows he needs a knockout for this one. All right, you hear the referee. Mejias been heckled by the referee. Hey, you didn't come to fight.
Heckled, but trying to keep him clean.
Well, Mejias may land one of those blows, not on Robinson, but on referee Ernie Sharif.
That might be interesting. A 3-way fight.
I think if this were NBA, the referee would be given a technical for taunting.
It's Ernie Sharif, the referee.
But acting the sheriff now. Acting.
Well, you know what? I give him credit. You got to take control of a fight. And if that means threatening to disqualify one fighter, you got to try to keep it as clean as you can.
Taking points away certainly hasn't worked.
Yeah.
A minute to go in this wild and woolly 8th round.
What does Mejias care at this point? He's getting beat every round anyway.
Mejias from Puerto Rico moved to LA to start his pro career. Fought his first 6 fights in California, then moved to New York where he had his next 4 fights, got a little homesick, and has since moved back to Puerto Rico. And that's where he's had most of his last 6 fights.
You know, look at this movement from Robinson. Yes, this is a frustrated young man. Yes, he's angry at a lot of things and a lot of people. But he is boxing in there, boxing beautifully. Perhaps this is what it takes to get him to fight at a better level. And he's certainly doing that tonight. There's another point. Oh, no, another point.
Point
He is
number 5.
big deal.
Again, the hold.
Yes, big deal. You want some more points from me? He doesn't care. He's getting beat every round anyway.
Vamos a vivir los 12 rounds, ¿ok? Vamos a vivir los 12 rounds. Vamos, despierta, puñeta. No hay nada que hacer aquí, ¿ok? Dame el agua, dame el agua.
Trying to
Toma,
snap him out of it.
vas a jugar con él, lo vas a agarrar
Keep
con
your
la
concentration and your focus.
He's boxing him. You got his number now, man. He's getting desperate. That's why he's fouling you all night long. You know what I mean? He's desperate, man. Take your time. Don't get over anxious or nothing. Keep boxing him like you're doing. You got his number now. Okay? Everything's working for you now. He want to quit, right? He want to way out. He wants to quit.
Motherfucker won't let me throw no punches to get him the fuck out. No, he won't.
Hey, open up. Take your time.
Water, bud.
You got a good hell. All right? Check it out. Let's go.
Sammy Mejias trying to infuriate Robinson. The desperado, Sammy Mejias. Well, if you're shut out in a 12-round fight in a 10-point must system, you would lose by the score of 120 to 108. And now the question is whether Sammy Mejias will even break 100 in points.
If he doesn't get disqualified.
That's right. Already 5 points have been taken away. Gets him down to 103 if he doesn't win any rounds.
Yeah, and he knows this. If you knock it out, your opponent out, the points don't matter. Perhaps that is what he's relying on. But he has certainly painted himself into a corner. At this point in his career, Ivan Robinson must be more focused in the Hubble telescope. He really has to zero in on his career, pay attention to basics, and pay attention to what he has to do to take the next step. I understand his frustration. However, he's fighting tonight like he was listening, like he heard the boos the last fight out.
Well, at this point in his career, he's fighting himself more than the opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
And in that sense, he's at an emotional crossroads in his career.
Exactly, and now he should just relax and have fun. He's not having fun when he's mad, when he's angry. He's having fun when he is fighting every couple of months. He's winning. He's got a goal, a direction in his life, something he hasn't had the last 5 months. Look how relaxed Robinson is. These shots, he can go all night this way. He has his second win. This has been a fast-paced fight set by Robinson.
And he has taken on, in his defense, tough customers. Here's a Mejias who has never been stopped. Demetrios Sabalas just boring forward. Isaac Cruz,
He's never lost in Sabalas.
yes. Juan Negron, 22-1. Well, Robinson charging in, held back for a moment, really could have pulled off. Now the fans want Robinson to pour it on. They are not particularly pleased with the antics of Sammy Mejias. There's another low blow. And the fight is stopped. That was the lowest of all the blows. And that is it. 3 points have been taken away from low blows, 2 points for holding. And the referee, Ernie Sharif, has just seen enough.
Well, at some point, you have to say enough, and you got to stand up as a referee, and I think that's what the sheriff did.
And Ivan Robinson looking as impressive as he has in some time, although a tainted finish here.
But you know what? He should just relax. You never read the articles. You never listen to the publicity. You never listen to the commentators. Except in a constructive manner. You try to change your style, take it to the next level. He is, his frustration is written all over his face. Just relax. The title fight will come. Your career will continue. You need to fight a little bit more often. But if Robinson would just relax like he did tonight in the ring, relax in his career, he'll be fine, and title fights will be there.
I mean, it was a good fight because the kid didn't let me do what I wanted to do. And I've been on for 7 months. What everybody expect? I think the ref a good fight. I think he was hitting me from the second round on low.
Yeah, again, the frustration. What does everybody expect? Well,
defensive.
I thought he looked very good.
7 months. He did look good.
I thought he looked great. This is the best I've seen Ivan Robinson. He has improved like he has not been improving in a long time. Well, Mejias, I think the fans kind of voicing what, I think he's as frustrated as Robinson.
And there he is with Greg Serb, Executive Director, Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission. And he is voicing his complaint. But where was this one going anyway?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get the official announcement. Here is our ring announcer, Ed Darius.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the legendary Blue Horizon, referee Ernie Sharif has stopped this bout. Principal Sammy Mejias with continuous low blows, and a winner by disqualification, and still the USBA lightweight champion, Ivan Mighty Robinson.
So Ivan Robinson may have stepped a little closer to a world title fight. He's ranked #1 by the IBF and wants a shot at IBF lightweight champion Philip Holliday. First defense of the USBA belt for Ivan Robinson, who wins tonight at the Blue Horizon.
Now you got it.